Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of software engineering subject. In today's video lecture, we will discuss about different type of testing strategies. Okay, so this is figure for different type of testing strategies. We will start from the unit testing and we will end with the system testing. In it we will have unit testing, integration testing, validation testing and system testing. Also we have other type of testing that we will understand in this video lecture. Okay, so let's start with the testing strategies. Initially, system engineering defines the role of software and leads to software requirement analysis. Means our first step is software requirement analysis, where the information domain, function, behavior, performance, constraint and validation criteria for software are established. Means what thing we are going to build. Moving inward along spiral, you come to design and finally to coding. Means finally we will go up to our coding. To develop computer software, use spirally inward that decrease the level of abstraction on each turn. Means it will be merging after and after each step. Test strategy for conventional software. First one is unit testing. This type of module we will have. That module will be divided into the various units, and for each unit we will have a test, and that will be known as a unit test. In it, interface, local data structure, boundary condition, independent path and error handling path will be there. So this all will be the test cases. What is test case? So test case is a condition on which our software is correctly work or not. Unit testing. Unit is the smallest part of the software system which is testable. Means if we have a large system, that large system will have different module, and different module will have different part, different smallest part. That smallest part which is testable, that will be known as a unit. It may include code files, class and methods which can be tested individually for correctness. Unit testing validates small building block of a complex system before testing an integrated large module or whole system. Means after making all units we will make a module. After merging all the units we will have a single module. After merging different module we will have a single system, and for that system we will have a system testing. But before that, before merging, before integration, we will test all of these single units. Driver and or stub software must be developed for each unit test. Here a driver is nothing but main program that accepts test case data, passes such data to the component and prints relevant results. And stub is considered to be a sub program. Integration testing. Second testing is integration testing. Integration is defined as a set of interflow among components. Means if some components, if some modules are interrelated, then integration defines the set of interflow, means information passing among that components. Testing is the interaction between these modules, and interaction with the other system externally is called integration testing. Testing of integrated module to verify combined functionality after integration. Means some module will be take input as the output of other module. Then between them interaction is properly or not, that will be tested into the integration testing. Modules are typically code module, individual application, client and server application on a network, etc. So this type module are there. Type of integration testing are: first one is top down integration, second one is bottom up integration, third one is regression testing, and fourth one is smoke testing. So we will learn all of them one by one. So let's start with the top-down integration. So in top-down integration, one of the incremental strategy is there. We've already learned about the merge, divide and conquer algorithm in our EDA subject. So we will learn very easily this approach. All the modules are combined directly, moving top to down direction. It begins with the main program or the main control module and goes to sub modules. The flow is from main module to its sub domain in depth first manner. So this is figure for top down strategy. Here we have module 1, after it we have module 2, module 3, module 4. Module 2 have module 5 and 6, and module 5 have module 8. So this is the collection, or we can say connection between these modules. This is the main program M1 and this is the sub program M2, M3, M4. So top down strategy will testing start from the main program. Bottom up integration. Testing begin with the construction and component at the lowest level. These components are called atomic modules, opposite of the top down approach. For bottom to top, the requirement processing is always available for component subordinate in all the levels. Required step to implement bottom up integration is, first one is low level components are integrated to form a cluster that can perform sub function of software. Means interrelated program that make a cluster. A driver is needed to coordinate all the test case input and output. Driver means a main program. Later all the cluster are tested. Then driver are removed and all the cluster are integrated once again from the bottom to top direction. They will be tested in the cluster, and after removing the driver, all will be merged into a single system. Bottom up approach is this. We will have a sub program in our domain 1. So we will test all of these, and after testing we will integrate them. Here we will have a cluster 2, means we will test all of this, and after it we will integrate and we will make domain 2. Here we will have a sub programs, we will test them, and after it we will make a D3, and after it we will move to the M2, after it we will move to the M3, and finally we will go to the M1. So this is bottom up integration, totally reverse of top down. Regression testing. It is incremental integration approach, and in this, every time when a new module is added, the software architecture changes. This is the strategy of Agile, means you can take changes at any time. So when a new module comes, then software architecture changes. Every time new data paths are established and new input output may appear, and new control logic is invoked. These changes cause the problem with the function that work earlier without any error. Means it can change working after adding some modules. Already tested components are tested again to ensure the error and not having bad effect on the overall program structure. So in regression testing will be in picture after the adding a new module. After adding a new module, we will check again all the modules if they are working correctly or not. Regression testing. This testing is done to make sure that new code changes should not have side effect on the existing functionality. It ensures that the old code still works once the latest code changes are done. Last one is smoke testing. It is incremental integration testing approach and most commonly used when the software products are developed. It is designed as a mechanism that increases pace of time-based project. It follows development team to test their projects on regular basis. In this approach, we will have all the components are tested into code and are combined to a product. A series of tests are created to uncover the error, and product is integrated to other products and complete product is tested on daily basis. So smoke testing leads us to the testing on the daily basis. Smoke testing is process where the software build is deployed to QA environment. QA means quality assurance, and is verified to ensure the stability of the application. It is also called as build verification testing or confidence testing. In simple terms, we are verifying whether the important features are working and there are no showstoppers in the build that is under testing. Now we will see about the validation testing. The process of evaluating software to determine whether it satisfies specified business requirement or not. We have already learned in previous video lecture what is meaning of validation. So we are testing that validation here. It provides final assurance that software meets all informational, functional, behavior and performance requirement. If software is developed as product to be used by many customers, it is impractical to perform formal acceptance tests with each one. Means if we are building a software that will be shared among the 100 people of a single company, then that is not practical to test that type of environment. Most software product builders use the process called alpha and beta testing to uncover error that only the end user seem able to find. Means if we have made a software that can be run by 100 people at a simultaneously time, then it is not possible to test in the developing environment. So for that validation testing, we will have two type of testing. First one is alpha testing and second one is beta testing. So let's understand what is alpha and beta testing. Alpha testing says that conducted at the developer side by a representation group of end user. Means developer will form a cluster of their developer to check this product is working on simultaneously by many user or not. Alpha tests are conducted in a controlled environment. Means they will have limited users, so that will be into controlled environment. Beta test. The beta test is conducted at one or more end user side. Means it will be after deployment at the user side. Unlike alpha testing, the developer generally is not present. Means at the test of beta testing, developer will be not present there. Therefore, the beta test is a live application of the system and environment that cannot be controlled by the developer. Alpha testing is a type of software testing performed to identify bugs before releasing the product to real user or the public. Alpha test is one of the user acceptance testing. In beta testing is performed by real user of the software application in real environment. Beta testing is one of type of user acceptance testing. Okay. So this is it for today's video lecture. In next video lecture we will learn about the system testing. Okay. So if you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you friends.